What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be working on my Pit Boss. This is the PB 1100 Pro Series or 1000. I'm not sure which one. I'd have to look it up again, but either way, PB Pit Boss. I love this Pit Boss. There's nothing wrong with it. Like you see by my custom shirt, it says if it ain't broke, I'll fix it. So there's nothing actually wrong with this. I just wanted to upgrade to the RecTech controller for the Wi-Fi capabilities and the better temperature controls and stuff like that. Plus, with the Pit Boss, there's only certain temps you can set it to, the preset temps, and I want to set random temps that I want. So the RecTech you can control, I think, goes in 5-degree increments if I'm not wrong. So today I'm going to show you guys how to replace it on yours, and hopefully you guys don't run into any issues. Hopefully I don't run into issues. I've only seen pictures of it done. I've never seen anybody actual video of them doing it, so we'll see how it goes. But let me just show you guys. As you can see, the preset temps on the Pit Boss are, you know, off, smoke, and then all the way up to 475 and high. But you don't have like 375, 275, 425, stuff like that. It's temps that I want. And the smoke on this is not the greatest. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe my P setting's off, but I'm just not a huge fan. So we're gonna go ahead and replace that and put the new RecTech controller in. So things that I think you're gonna need is obviously the RecTech controller. They don't sell it on their website anymore. You have to call them. That way they can notify you that it's not covered under any kind of warranty since it's not in a RecTech grill. Some wire snips. I got a drill to take out the screws. I brought out all my screws that I have. That way I can figure out how to get it in there exactly and make it look nice. Connectors also. You're gonna need these connectors for the pins on the back. I've got this piece of steel. Hopefully it'll mount. This will be the mounting plate. And then a cutoff wheel on a grinder to cut the square out of the metal plate. So as you can see on the back, we have the connectors. They are actually all labeled, and then the Wi-Fi antenna. So let's get started. So first things first is we're gonna get underneath here and remove this little plate. Oh, there's water on there from me cleaning it. Gross. We're gonna remove this plate that actually gets you to the bottom of the, get some of this out of the way. I decided to keep one screw in just so I didn't have to take it all the way off. I did clean this earlier today, so I have water from when I sprayed it coming out. That's not good. Next, what we're gonna do, if this camera will focus with the sun right here, is this is the back of the controller. We're going to actually just push all these tabs in and pop it out. Let's see. So we got all the tabs pushed out, and it simply just falls out like shown. So what I did, I just simply took a picture of where all these connectors went to, and then I disconnected everything, and we're gonna go there, we're gonna splice these wires and put them on the new one. Just like that, we got all our wires disconnected. So now we're gonna strip these wires and put the connectors on. So these are just a simple connector kit. I got this at Lowe's. I also have a bunch of connectors left over from other jobs that I've done, but we're gonna actually just dump those in there. And looks like from the picture I got online, everybody's been using the red connectors. I'm not sure what gauge these are, but red connectors. So we're gonna get out a bunch of red connectors. Looks like we're gonna need a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 connectors. So I got 4. Now all I'm doing now is just stripping the wires. This is the Temp Probe wires. You have to split these. In the original, they're just on a connector. So you have to split these. just like that, we have all stripped wires. Twist these up, that way they go in the connectors a little better. You don't get any frays going, loose connections. All right, then you just start putting the connectors on. Make sure you squeeze real tight on these so they get a good seal. Actually, I'm gonna do this white one. That's gonna be the blue one. Hopefully I can get a good enough seal on it to hold. So for this one, we're gonna do 2 of them just to make sure. Yep. Good crimp. You need the connector. It helps. And we have all our wires crimped and ready to go. So going off of a picture I got online, it shows that the white one is the COM. So I'll slide all these on here. The igniter is purple. The auger is the red. And the fan is yellow. And the hot is black, just like your house. And last but not least, we have the temperature probe. A lot of people switch their temperature probe. I decided not to. I did clean it very well though. I'm gonna go red on left. It does not matter. It's a continuity thing for temperature, for those who don't know. So now that I have this all wired up, I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Like I said, white for common, purple for igniter, red for auger, yellow for fan, black for hot, and then we have our temperature probes right here, which are just the 2. Like I said, red on left going red on left going towards the other wires. So now we have it all hooked up. We are ready to install it onto the grill and plug in our connectors. Alright guys, for the next piece we're going to measure this controller, and I'm actually going to try and use the old pop-in controller panel. If it doesn't work, I'm going to go to this steel piece that I have, but first I'm going to try this and see if I can get it to work. If not, then back to the old controller we're going to go. I'm going to use the cut wheel to try and get this. Let's see how that works. Alright. It's a little melted. Let's see if we can pop it out though. This piece out. Okay, let's have a little look. And what do you know, it's actually not bad at all. Definitely saves you some work from trying to put cut the metal. What I am going to do though is I'm going to go along and get the plastic pieces that are stopping it from making a good seal. And then once I do that, I actually have some sealant I think I'm gonna put around it. That way no water or anything can get in there. And then we're gonna go from there. Now that I see, all right, look at that. That is tight. That is tight in there, pretty much flush. I am gonna take sealant around it because my grill does stay outside year round. And although I do live in Vegas, it still does rain. And I do have a cover, but doesn't mean it's always gonna be protected. So, take it out one more time, put the sealant on, and then we're gonna find 2 screws that I believe would be best for this. Got the small bead on here, as you can see, super small, don't want a lot. I think there's actually too much in this corner. Because I don't really want to smush it all around. It's obviously gonna smush because it's a tight seal. Let's see. So now I'm gonna press firm, and I'm gonna go along the outside with a paper towel. I wish I had black sealant, I really do, but I don't. I have white. If you check out my other videos on my channel, you'll see I'm working on a camper at the time, or at the moment, a 5th wheel. I'm renovating it. Feel free to check those videos out. So now we're gonna press firmly to ensure that it has a good seal all the way around. Take a look at the inside, make sure you didn't get any of that sealant on anything else in here. Looks like I might have got a little on this controller, but you see I got a little bit up there. I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference, but I am gonna go ahead and get a Q-tip and clean that off. Have that in there. I decided I'm gonna use self-tapping screws. I think they look the best, in my opinion. There's nothing behind here that's going to be impacted by it, so they can go as deep as I want, and they're so easy to install. So we're taking that Q-tip, we're just getting that little bit of silicone up out of there, hopefully. That shouldn't mess anything up. They do put some kind of silicone on these, so I'm not too worried about it. So this one had the hole a little bit from the, I'm not sure what exactly, but it had a hole in it, so it hit the side, but it's not going anywhere. This thing is in here. It's got the sealant all the way around, which will be great. You don't need high temperature because it's not even close. I suggest you leave the film that's on here until we're completely done. It's the most satisfying part of the whole project. Now we're going to put her in and slide her in. Hopefully she slides right in. We don't have any issues. Let's go check it out. It's like the yellow goes into dual yellows. Make sure we got the right way. We do. Push it firmly in there. Purple goes into these. Purple goes into that one. The tent probe obviously goes into the tent probe. I'll have to wait a second. Alright, so the 3 black go into the black. They're pretty much colored. Cord too. And then last but not least, we have the red going into the red. Pit Boss did something right there. And now hopefully, we're going to take our Wi-Fi antenna and stick it back here while we install. That way it doesn't get onto anything. And we're just going to simply press it in. Might take a little force because we did expand a little bit on that. Just like that. We have our Rectech controller installed and our Pit Boss. Now I'm going to go back in there, tape that Wi-Fi antenna to the side over here, because that's the side that my Wi-Fi is. The house is over that way, and then we're going to put the bottom grates back on and fire it up and see what happens. So now, as you can see, we have all our wires connected, and the Wi-Fi antenna is on the side. It's just a stick that, a little adhesive strip. So we want to keep these wires together. I'm gonna go get a zip tie and kind of zip tie these so they are not in the way, they don't catch the fan. When I did replace my temp probe the first time, it was hitting the fan, so I had to do that again. So I'm gonna go get a zip tie all these together, put the grate back on and fire it up. Hopefully we have ignition. Alright guys, we got her put in there finally. We're going to go ahead and start her up and see what happens. Hopefully it works, or else I'm gonna look like an idiot. So, alright. As you can see, it goes up by 5-degree increments, which is awesome because you can literally set any temperature that you want at all. It's great. You can also control it by your phone if you can get the Wi-Fi on it. I haven't set it up yet, but hopefully I will. So now we're going to check and make sure that it's feeding pellets, which it is. And then once it's feed the pellets in there and it's started up, I'm going to go ahead and put it all back together and then see how it reads with the temperature. So just Alright guys, as you can see, it's going, it's rolling. Great fire and everything. I'm going to put the heat shield back on and put the grates in, and we're going to do a temp check and try and calibrate this controller. Alright guys, so I got her going. You can hear it was overset, so you just go into settings and you can reset it. You can all find this on RegTech Grills online. So I got it reset. I got my I think this is an Inkbird Bluetooth one. I calibrated it with this. It was a little low. The temperature on this was like 8 degrees less when I did the boiling water test, so I have it set pretty close as I could get it. So I calibrated this according to that. As you can hear, the fan is kicking on and off as it goes. That's something that Pit Boss doesn't have on this grill. Their fan just runs constantly and they adjust the auger. So this helps get a closer temperature with the PID technology in this controller. So that's another reason why to go with these. So that's why I chose these. Also the Wi-Fi, I cannot wait to get this Wi-Fi connected. I'm working on that right now. But other than that, that's how you guys install it. You can use this existing controller right here, box, to put it in. You don't need that sheet of metal. I actually lied to you guys. If you don't want to use this, you can just use a sheet of metal, cut it to size, drill it in, but that's up to you. Like I said, I think it looks great how it is. You just have this little bit of temperature right here, but you save a little money, save a little time. It's easier to cut through this thing. Well, if you guys liked today's video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. If you didn't like it, hit that dislike button and tell me why in the comment section below. I also do some fifth wheel renovation videos I got going right now, so if you guys want to subscribe to that and stay updated every time I post a new one, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, help me out. Thanks, appreciate it.